Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Allerton.com. I'm Chad, and this is Toby and Jason. We're bringing you guys the Game of the Year Awards for 2016, and we are here with the Best Action Game of the Year Award, also known as the Dolph Lundgren Award.
Oh yeah, we did used to call it that. We should bring that back.
The Dolph Lundgren Award, Best Action Game of 2016, and here's what's made our list. Earth Defense Force 4.1 is on the list, dude. If you haven't played an Earth Defense Force game, you're insane. You don't know
Ant Battler.
Ant Battler.
Let's cut it.
And it's cut.
Yep.
We just want
honorable mention.
But play.
Yeah, check it out. It's awfully amazing. Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, Dead Rising 4, Dark Souls 3, Inside, The Division, Uncharted 4, Gears of War 4, and the Busey Killer Simulator, Hitman.
Ooh, tough list. What's get next?
Deus Ex.
Deus Ex. I'm okay with knocking off Deus Ex in this one.
It's
more of a shooter.
It's a
shooter
a fun
RPG,
game, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It didn't do anything.
I thought Inside was amazing, but I'm
Didn't
gonna
play it?
knock it off here. I think it doesn't hang with some of the other games.
As some of the other action-y
it's more
monsters.
There's other categories for Inside.
Dark Souls, keeping it going.
Dead Rising, Dark Souls. What are we talking? Dark Souls?
All right, I'm gonna throw this out there, dude.
Throw it.
If I have to get rid of, if I'm getting rid of something, dude, and we just mentioned it, I'd say Uncharted 4 or Gears of War 4 over Dark Souls.
After you said that you were kind of irritated that they recycled the gear,
Yeah.
I mean that's one of the key things.
Uncharted 4 is one of the best action games ever created.
Fuck Uncharted 4, dude.
Don't you need that?
No, I don't need
Alright,
it
fair
anymore.
enough.
Fuck it, dude. I'm done with it, dude. We're winging it, dude. Dark Souls 3. Yes, I did totally say that they did that, but there's like, you know, beyond those behind the weapons and stuff, like the gameplay, you know, it gets better. The hitboxes, the rolling, the animations are just like fine-tuned now to where it's like you would miss rolls before because it was shitty animations and shitty hitboxes and get hit, that now everything is really dialed in and it's really executed well. I mean, for an action game.
We're dropping Gears of War and Dead Rising?
No, we can drop Dead Rising. I want to keep Dark Souls in for a minute, dude.
Okay. We know how everybody feels about The Division on the site. You guys love that game.
Yeah.
Is it the best action game, or is it a good role-playing game, or an online game? I didn't feel like
the best hybrid.
Did you think the shooting was that good in that? I didn't love the shooting in that game. I mean, I thought it was fun. Don't get me wrong, but I was just.
It was very.
I don't like when I have to shoot a guy like 20 times to kill him.
So.
Because it's an RPG, essentially.
That's. And
I didn't like the way
War
that
off the list too.
Yeah, then Gears of War's got to go for that one.
But you can because you can one-shot guys in Gears of War pretty easily.
You can one-shot guys in the Division.
If you have the right gear and you're above level.
You need a chainsaw to kill him, or you need the sniper rifle. You can't kill somebody with like the.
Yeah, but I could do it right from the first moment, and I don't think you can do that in Division.
Yeah.
You're comparing apples to
You're
oranges
picking
there.
like one thing out of an entire action game.
No, I'm saying that's the part I didn't like about it was
Yeah.
the fact that the combat was role playing and it wasn't very actiony. It was more of like it was like a Mass Effect style like RPG, and I wouldn't consider Mass Effect for the action category, and I kind of loop Division in that same kind of.
Yeah, I guess what do you
combat.
define as an action game then?
Division was constant, like.
Division was constant running down a road to get where you need to go.
But it's like always firefights. There's always some dude shooting at you. The main story missions of the game is just action from start to back, dude. With it unfolding.
The main story missions when you got there after your 20-minute run there following your.
Well, I mean, Uncharted 4. On my note on the card that I whipped was my first 3 hours of gameplay in that game was watching some guy talk to me. You ride the boat, you do the action sequence. After that, you get up into the water.
No, but that's different.
You sit there and
that's
do nothing.
entirely different. You're not doing nothing. The story.
You're just watching, though. I'm not playing. I can set the controller down for the first 3 hours.
Yes, but it's telling you the story. The Division, you're running because they're fucking padding the gameplay length. Essentially, you have to run from one side of the city to the other.
I can say the same for Uncharted when you're searching for a jewel.
But you don't have to. That's like
no, it's part of the story. You gotta like navigate the walls.
I mean, in Division, you're in these areas, and I mean it's. Because you run for maybe 2 minutes, there's generally stuff in between.
Is the Division better than Dark Souls 3 as an action game?
I hate this.
Or Gears of War.
Or Hitman. We're not even touching Hitman.
I thought Hitman was awesome. Like I feel like it was the best.
It's one of the best Hitmans that I've played.
It is the best Hitman game that I think I've played since that first one hit me.
I mean, you're not doing much but walking through crowds of people.
No, you're not. You're absolutely wrong in that regard. Like, you're from beginning to end, you're like plotting how you're going to kill these guys.
But you only kill one guy.
But at the end of the day, yeah, like, I mean, really, you shoot one guy. So, I mean, and that's the whole thing. Like, when you're saying...
No, but that's not true, because if you pop something off, you're in a big firefight. It depends on how you play the game.
If.
Yeah, I mean, everything is an if situation.
I mean, the idea in Hitman is to really not have that.
If we're talking core action game experience,
let's get to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, it has to be Gears of War 4 or Uncharted. Those are the two to me that are beginning to end nonstop. Like, they feel like really strong action movies or action adventures, and they're just great. The Division had too much downtime for my liking, and I didn't love the combat, so that's why I loved the combat when I was playing it. When I think of it as an action game, I don't love it. If I said, yeah, it's a hard one for me, for the Division.
I liked it. I like the cover-based shooting. There's not a whole lot of those.
Do we have an adventure game in here?
No. I like the different.
Because that's a divider.
The different
adventure
loadouts.
and action.
I think for action game we say best third person is really what we say.
Yeah, I know, but like
we
when
should
we
just call
start
it best third person.
Because when we start really diving into it and we
action
talk about what
adventure,
we're considering is what, dude? It's almost like an action game we'd think it's just non-stop mayhem.
That's why I was the person that voted. I think Hitman is number 1. That was mine, and that's definitely not balls to the wall.
I would take Hitman over Uncharted 4.
I would take
Gears over Uncharted 4.
So we're gonna Uncharted 4 is down.
And I would take both of those, Hitman or Gears, over The Division and Dark Souls as well. I don't know if you guys want to keep either The Division or Dark Souls on there, but I'm good with that.
I would go between the. I mean, I loved Hitman. I think that
it's
so.
It's going to end up being Hitman. I mean, it's between Hitman and The Division for me, and I prefer The Division. I don't really have the patience for Hitman a lot of times, which is part of my problem. But it's still the best Hitman in a long time. And when I'm in the mood for Hitman, like, there's some about sneaking through the crowds and like actually putting using your mind to like, how am I going to do this, and like, how am I going to get this guy without like setting off an alarm or these guards seeing, and I mean, it's not
cool.
It's not action. But
tense,
it's intense.
The intense that you feel.
And we were all said they were going to fail with their content strategy with how they were going to release it, and it sounded like a disaster. When they canceled their initial thing, it looked like it was a train wreck waiting to happen. But it worked out.
You threw the card, Chad.
You threw the card, but I think it's pretty clear where we're going with this one.
I think we are. And for AllertonApp.com, a unanimous decision. But if you don't think it is, you can check out everyone else's Game of the Year awards. What Game of the Year award for Action Game of the Year for 2016 for Allerton.com is Hitman.
I just want to get Mike a rope and just...
What?
Yeah, kill him.
Wait, why do you want to take me out?
Because you're right there. It's really Jason.
Man.
I mean, if I had silver ballers, I would.
And thank you guys so much for joining us for the Game of the Year awards. There's plenty more to come, and if you haven't checked them all out, check out youtube.com/AllertonApp live. I'm Chad, your host. And this is Jason and Toby, and they're going to kill me after this episode.
I got the cards now.
Enjoy the shows. Thank you, guys.